Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is M.Dimas Arya. My student's number is 38. In this video, I would like to demonstrate my lesson plan simulation for offline classes. So let's start the video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Good morning. How are you today? Good. I hope you're all going good today and start to receive and ready to serve the lessons. So before we start the class today, it's better for us to sending our best prayers for God. Hope today class is runs with well and systematically. So praying start. Praying enough. So before we start the lessons, let me take your attendance for today's class. So, for the student who I mentioned the name, please raise your hand and say present, okay? Anisya Kurniawati. Alright. Aulia Nurul Azni. Okay. Andrea Diansyah. Alright. Anggi Putri Lestari. Okay, I have take your absent for today's class. So guys, in today's class we will learn and discuss about a text that I think you are familiar and ready to know about the text, maybe in the previous grade or maybe even when you take the English or Indonesian language class in your junior high school, you have learned about this text. So it's kind of text that can persuade us, this kind of imaginative text. It seems like others texts such as procedure text and description text and so on and so forth. And the difference is in today's occasion we will learn it more deep. So furthermore we will learn that kind of text in further and deep analysis. So I will provide you example. So I will provide the deep explanation. We will discuss it together for today's class. What is kind of text, narrative text, and what is kind of elements and other terms that involves and emerge in this kind of text, especially that's I think you are ready to know and can make a collaboration for this narrative text with your own knowledge. So in reading and learn about this text, narrative text, it will have a lot of benefits. For example, you can learn about and read about this text, you will receive and ready to add your insight and knowledge about narrative text itself, and you can answer questions and also statements and also assignments that will be ready and it will exist in your future class. And other benefit is you can also teach for others, so but you have your knowledge itself and you learn about this, and when somebody talk to you about this, maybe your neighbors or maybe your brothers or sister, you can answer it with well. And hopefully just have a lot of benefit. And also the last benefit and important one, we can get and take the moral value that exists in the narrative text, and you can apply it and you can make a mirror or a reflection for yourself for your real life. So that's the benefits for you all to learn about narrative text. Okay, for start lessons, I have provided several papers that consist of one title of story that I think maybe you are familiar with or you're ready to know about the story, and maybe part of you doesn't know. And also, I will show the story in front of you all. I will show that through projector. So I will show the story also in more bigger screens in front of you all in a whiteboard, so you can see whether you can want to see in front of you or you can see more clear in this paper. So I will share this paper for each of you. So the things that I know you to do is please read the story, the whole story, read it carefully and observe about the story. So after you analyze the story, we will discuss it together and I will give an explanation about the story to clarify the questions. So I will share it right now. Alright, time is up. Yeah, I hope you already know and notice some part of the narrative that you have already read, and I think you have still imagine or can guessing what is the form, what is the kind of generic structure that consists that involve also in the story. And I hope you really read the story and point. For example, you might be already know this story have a form like this. So what is title of this narrative text? Right, it's very good. The title of the story is Putri Sanang. So can you guess where's the story takes place? Exactly. So the story takes place in a small house, such as the environment of farming that there is in a forest, and also there are some rivers and also a lot of naturally environments that conducted in the farm. What is narrative actually? So narrative is we can say an imaginary story that aims to entertain the readers. Of course, if we learn and we hear about the name of imaginary story, of course, it's not necessarily true because it should be just an imagination or a fictional story made by an individual or a person or even a groups of community and so on and so forth. For example, a group of people that exists in one religion and one region also that is proven to be true. So for example, like this is we call as narrative text. So the title of the Putri Sanang is also kind of narrative text, and other examples such as Cinderella and also Sangkuria. In the narrative text, there are generic structures that exist when we write, and we must consider this generic structure of the narrative text when we try to write or analyze the current narrative text. So there are four generic structure. The first one is orientations, and the second one is complication, and the third one is resolution, and the fourth one is coda or reorientation. So what is orientation? So basically orientation is about the opening paragraph. So where the characters of the story are introduced. In the narrative text, they use a past tense. So where you try to write or try to hear and also listening about this, it also often use a past tense such as killed, drunk, ate, and so on and so forth. So guys, for next activity, I will divide you into groups that consist of 2 persons. You may discuss and start to collab with your friends next to you, or you can choose by yourself. So the things that I want you to do is you must read again the story with your friends and try to find out several informations based off the explanation that I have explained before. So you analyze the story, the whole story, and you try to discuss with your friends, discuss it with your peers. So you make collaboration with peers, and then you try to find out information as much as possible, referring to the discussion that have we discussed before. So I want you to start to find the title, find the orientation, find the communication, find the resolution, and find the coda from the story. Is that clear? Okay, after you discuss with your friend, I want you to explain again with your own words. So those groups who can finish the segments earlier, they can convey the discussion results in front of the class. So after both of you in a group's discussion and try to find out the information from the text, from the story, you must convey that. You can choose one of your friends as a volunteer from that group, and then you convey and try to discuss from your class, from your discussion results. Okay? And I will, after you discuss and convey your results, I will give a feedback. Okay, I think you understand. for my assignments. So you may start the discussion. So all the groups has conveyed their discussion results. Thank you so much. I'm very happy to see your enthusiasm, and I think you're very, very excited to follow the assignments and do a discussion and work with your friends in the groups. So for the next activity, and I think it's a close for the class, you might have questions that still you want to clarify. So I will open the question and answer sessions. So if you think you have a questions or you thought, just feel free to raise your hand and convey your thought or question that you need to be clarified. And other students who have enough knowledge, you can help your friends, and also if you have problems, you can ask me free. Okay? Is there any question, guys? Okay, before we end this class, let's send a best prayers for our God that have given time and makes our discussion today runs with well, good, and systematically. So, praying start. Praying enough. So, once again, thank you so much for your attentions and participation. I hope for our today's lesson, it can be add your new knowledge and your insight that you can apply it in your further class and your real life. Thank you so much once again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.